Welcome back to Iron Man 2, and now next mission from Russia to Moscow, the Crimson Dynamo, with, as promised, let's select a war machine for this one.
So we're playing now as Don Cheadle?
Yes.
With frame rate dropping.
Basically every time you start a mission you get this sweet up sequence.
Oh my god, this the frame rate.
With a terrible frame rate. I hope that the Xbox... Also the bloom.
Also, what was up with his face and his eyes?
Good morning to you, Dr. DeWitt. To what do I owe this pleasure?
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Logan, what the hell are you doing here?
No.
Yeah, it kind of does like a...
Oh my god, and that looks like Stryker. What the hell is going on here?
That's the sad part, Joe, but these character models look so terrible that they kind of look like anything.
I mean, he's got a similar haircut to Stryker from Wolverine X-Men Origins.
Anyway, General Valentin Shatilov is voiced by Dmitry Dyatchenko, an actual fairly Russian version, check. While the Wit is voiced by Doug Boyd.
Prepare the Dynamo.
Wow, it's another generic location, like...
In Russia, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell that this takes place in Russia from just that location alone. And I get it, you know, it's not...
Look at that, Jova, actual A.I.M suits.
Huh.
Damn it.
That was straight up Robocop-ish.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Basically, the general is going Maverick and severing the connection with A.I.M because he feels confident about his own production of the Iron Man bootleg suits.
I see it, Jay. Lock on and then shields double front.
So basically, this is a sabotage mission.
Welcome, Colonel. I guess this confrontation was inevitable.
Dude, you are standing right in front. You could easily get shot. Quit being a smug ass and get behind.
Anyway, you start by just blowing shit up as usual. Again, just in this case. And thankfully, since it's a closed space, it's not super bright, so the bloom effect is more merciful. Okay, I can tell this though. One problem that I have, encountered in this game, well, at least sorta problem, is that definitely the camera. Especially when you're trying to do melee attacks, the camera tends to be a bit jumpy. It tends to go around all over the place in order, I guess, to be a bit more cinematic. But it can be distracting, if not, counterproductive towards you.
Locate the Tesla reactor. Oh god, he's humping it! So, that was War Machine just humping the control module there.
Again, Jova, this is clearly how we act things in this game.
Uh-huh, by humping it.
Also, I gotta love how the punches from both the Iron Man armor and the War Machine one are sufficient to make things explode. There we go. Again, if an enemy health reaches critical also, you can potentially perform a takedown by pressing the circle button if the prompt is visualized. There we go. You can also you can also equip potentially different weapons, but you have to switch between them, I think with the non-dorsal button. Or the directional pad, I forgot, it's been a while. Next place. Also, yeah, as you can maybe notice another thing. Thankfully, this is one other improvement that we have since the first game is that the difficulty is not with the game throwing everything it has in a kitchen sink at you at the same time, so you don't see any more the gajillion projectiles being thrown at you all over the place. Instead, it seems to be a more fair challenge of enemies that can potentially be very harmful towards you, but if you're good enough to avoid them counter-attacking them properly, or dodging and parrying their attacks, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Basically, by overloading the Tesla reactor, we should be able to, at the very least, alter the production, if not outer destroying it. So let's try to see.
Once the reactor starts to go, the fastest way out is going to be that exhaust vent.
There we go. And now it's time to run. Yeah, this particular sequence of escaping is a bit rough because the game is clearly not designed to support this kind of wide through narrow spaces.
Honestly, it's the lighting I'm having the most issue with.
Oh
Yeah,
god, that sucks too.
Also the fact that you have to destroy a couple of the tubes, so...
This game, I mean, I think the first game looked nicer, to be honest.
Wow.
I mean, so far, and it's just the frame rate. The graphics themselves, like the textures look uglier.
I mean,
That's because,
okay.
again, similar to The Incredible Hulk, this is, like you mentioned yourself, this is one case where the Wii version is identical, it's just downgraded and this slightly upscaled.
Again, though, I mean, compared to the first game, though, that's pretty bad.
I get what you mean, but... No, sorry.
The original game, the first Iron Man game that we played, that was, remember, the Wii version is different, so which means that the Iron Man 1 game that we played was made for the 360 and PS3. So it didn't have this at the very least has the excuse that it is a Wii game upscaled, but still, I mean...
That is not an excuse for this game to look worse than the first Iron Man game.
Yeah, go ahead, Shiro, you were saying?
I'm not going to disagree with that, but I do appreciate that they removed the sepia tone.
Yeah.
Oh
Nonsense.
god, that was terrible.
Okay, how did you do that? Alright, it has a grappling hook.
Wow, it would be nice if Iron Man and War Machine had something like that.
Physics? What the fuck
In
are
fact,
those?
War Machine is supposed to have a grappling line, too.
I don't think it has it in the movie, bro. Remember that.
All the same, though, you'd think that they would have added it to this, make it sort of
Anyway,
like
now
that
it's
Bounty
time to-
Hunter Star Wars game.
Now it's time to guess the bunker. Basically, you need to fire the entrance of each of these particular, bunkers, and find the one that contains what you need to destroy. I think it's another generator. Nope, not this one either.
You get an enemy after you.
Now this was following me already.
That's what I mean, an enemy after you.
Ow.
Walk it off, man, walk it off.
Anything I missed?
Basically, War Machine is blowing shit up. So.
Okay. So,
Not this one either.
We're also blowing shit up.
I don't know what sucks more, this or the first ever post-Marvel movie Robert Downey Jr. did.
Honestly, in terms of crazy stuff that happened in January of 2020, I don't think any is as big as the current scandal English rugby finding itself in right now.
Well, we're talking about entertainment media.
Yeah.
Isn't sport a form of entertainment media, though?
Entertainment
Yes.
media in the
Yes.
sense of games
Oh.
and movies.
Oh, okay.
I think Joe means fictional
Sure.
storytelling and stuff like that.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Basically,
doing
now
this.
it seems that Black Widow is in a bit of a pickle because remember the A.I.M agent told the Russian general that he has a spy, so we need to rescue Natasha before it's too late.
Jeez, Natasha, you'd think you'd be a better spy than that.
No, I already mentioned Pedro. She's not. She is voiced by Catherine Campion.
Okay.
Let me check who she did. What else she did?
Well, no wonder they spotted her. She's the only Russian who doesn't have a Russian accent. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Scarlett Johansson, but the lack of an accent was...
Alright, she was in one episode of Sex and the City.
Whisper to the helicarrier
Not a
that the
fan.
paddock is under armature guard to report extraction estimates.
And aside from that, I don't recognize any of the products of their career. This
Wow.
is the only one as far as I can tell.
Wow, the textures on that fence were bad, but also look at that, guys. A spider bot tank with way too many guns. Someone's trying to compensate for
Joma,
something.
we already fought one of those already since part 1.
I know, but looking at it up close, though, it just looks so stupid with that multi-funnel gun thing on top.
It's classic shooter logic where the bosses are way overarmed for the sake of, you know.
Let me put it like this.
I get being overarmed, but the placement on that weird multi-gun thing just looks bad. It almost looks like a bunch of cigarettes coming out of its head.
Gentle mental gen.
You were saying, Pedro?
Let me put it like this, Jova. Imagine an Expendables movie where all the actors, instead of, blowing shit up, they're just sitting around, playing cards or
Expendables
talking.
3?
Well, okay. Well, to be fair, but unlike Expendables 3, there's literally no action in the movie whatsoever.
Wasn't there an actual Expendables video game?
Yes, but I'm not familiar with that. Anyway, basically, Joe, but Sex and the City is the female equivalent of that. Female meeting in general. Like it's supposedly women interested in sex, but nothing of the sort ever happens.
Feels like a name
it's just there to tease the viewer.
Pretty much, especially someone who wanted to see a show about sex.
Like I'm not saying that I want the show to be pornographic or anything, but it's such a cock tease of a show.
I've heard very differing opinions on it.
Guess what, Pedro? Apparently they made one video game about the Expendables, but only one based on the second movie.
Okay,
Well,
is
these
it
are
good?
based off the third.
Hey, blame your agency's tax side intel, not me.
Oh my god, that model looks terrible.
It's the air texture that's weird.
The face does not help, though.
Her texture looks like Merida's hair texture in the Brave video game.
Also, yeah, of course your clothes don't stop bullets. You'd think that they would have given you some of that stuff, considering some of the crazy tech we later see from S.H.I.E.L.D. Also,
Basically now, thanks War Machine. Basically now Natasha is gonna help you, assist you with a turret while you have to fend off other A.I.M forces. Again, another escort mission, but thankfully this is much more bearable because you have much more control on your hand, and the turret is actually capable of destroying enemies on its own. So your escortee is much more capable of handling things on their own. Yes, Jova?
I guess, it helps that you doesn't have to move around a bit here and there. But, I gotta say, I love how... Okay, you gotta wonder, are they keeping her voice monotone because that's how Scarlett Johansson performed in Iron Man 2? Or is that just them being lazy? It's really hard to tell.
Both. Again, I have no idea who this sound alike is supposed to be. I have not seen any of the stuff she was in.
Normally I complain about the monotone voice acting, but to be fair, that's how Johansson acted in Iron Man 2, so I don't know what to say.
Fortunately, she was a lot better in the first Avengers.
My guess is this sound-alike was directed to act this way because the other sound-alikes, put a lot more effort into their roles than their actual characters did in the first game, so...
Yeah, true. I guess it's just so... It's so weird how she acts so nonchalant about this, considering how... Well, woman, we've come to save your life in the middle of all this gunfire and everything. Yeah, pretty much. I get acting...
Leave me alone to die.
I get acting calm, but when you go, I need a bigger gun, that's, Do you have a soul? Just asking.
I'm actually thinking right now, has Laura Bailey ever done a Russian role? I don't think she has.
Oh, I think she may have been, but it's escaping my thought. Give me a second just to check.
I mean, she's playing Natasha in the upcoming Avengers game, so...
Oh, she has been the voice actress for Black Widow for a while. I think ever since the Mightiest Heroes cartoon. Let me check.
Oh my god! When she shot that thing, the wire wasn't even showing originally.
That's like the wire from the Batman Forever game.
It's invisible at first, but present later.
Anyway, there you go. The general now is assuming the identity of a Crimson Dynamo.
Of course.
Similar to the Titanium Man in the first game, the shtick is identical. It's technically more powerful, but since it's derp, it's Soviet technology, it can fall apart easily.
What was with that blanked old stare he was giving?
I have no idea.
Hey, this reminds me of a boss fight from the first Iron Man game.
Remind me, was this made by a different developer?
No, the same one who did the first Iron Man game. But remember, Pedro, this was... sorry?
The Wii version of the 361.
The 361. Which at this point was renamed Sega San Francisco Studio, I think. But mind you, not only this game was rushed, but the studio was pulled from the project and then closed down before the actual game's release.
Oh my
I wonder
god.
why.
Tio, question. The whole thing about the suit falling apart, is it like in that scene in the movie where Tony shows all the other places that are trying to make a suit like his but are failing miserably at it?
Well, not in a sense, but he twists around contorting his spine, not that.
Yeah.
So Theo, what was that Russian role you were thinking?
I'm checking right here, but again, remember, she has been voiced Natasha ever since for a while now, so at least there is that. Oh, apparently she voiced a character called Palus in the new Ducktail show.
Yeah.
You knew that.
When you say Russian, also, I guess you mean the character who actually gives a Russian accent, since
Russian
technically,
accent in general,
yeah, since technically Natasha is Russian, you just probably wouldn't know it. Don't.
Well, I mean, actually, never mind.
What?
You were gonna bring up Scarlet Witch, weren't you?
Yeah, and the MCU's reputation with accents.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I'm mostly exposed for the Italian dub, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, how about this? Let me ask, since Joe will probably be a bit more judgmental than most of us. Jova, what's your take on Benedict Cumberbatch's American accent?
It's fine. Nothing special, but fine.
Not Hugh Glory good, but serviceable, I'm guessing.
Let's
you don't like Hugh Glory's American accent?
Okay. Hugh Glory's American accent works, but it's done in a way where you can definitely tell that he is making sure to do an American accent. Like, it's kind of a meme where, yeah, it definitely sounds American, but it sounds American.
Alright, hold on, guys. We're about to get I don't know. Right now we're getting the second phase, basically. Basically, your partner, the one you don't play as, will try to fend off Crimson Dynamo, and you will need to destroy it before it kills your partner.
So it's essentially the final boss of Sonic Unleashed on the HD version.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's play
the version that most people don't like.
This is extremely easy. It's barely an inconvenience. But hold on, because we're about to get the best scene in the game.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey, shut up. We just want to know about your relationship.
Thanks, Don. Just pay attention to what Tony is about to say at the end of the cutscene. Oh, Ultimo.
The Jana robot army ready for a little insurrection at Go-Go, and Boris here jumped the gun.
That's racist, Tony.
I decide when to strike, not him. He's afraid of you. I am not. I am.
And then he dies. Hold on.
That was the most awful thing ever.
Seriously, Tony, what the fuck?
Tonight on Iron Man Live, being hosted by...
I'm guessing that's going to be used as a reaction image for...
Oh, you're already in my mind, Shiro.
A reaction.
That was the most awful thing ever. Brilliant, Tony, brilliant.
Yeah.
If only we had this back for Fairy Fencer.
Exit stage right.
Also, Jova, I'm guessing as an American, you must have a better ear then, because until later on, I had no idea that either Hugh Laurie or Tom Holland were British.
Wait, you didn't know that Hugh Laurie was British? Dang.
Not for a while, no.
Wait.
What?
You're British, and you're not familiar with Hugh Laurie's astounding work in British comedy?
My first exposure to him knowingly was House.
You never seen Blackadder?
I have. I didn't know he was in that. I was far younger when I watched Blackadder.
Fair enough.
I apologize. I do not reflect the rest of my country, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, Pedro.
We need to revoke Shiroi's British badge.
Oh, cool! We're gonna make her American.
Okay, then I'll revoke yours too. There, mine.
You can't take the tea.
No, you get to keep your tea. I just keep your British badges. You're no longer recognized as true Brits.
Does that mean I still? Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I'm aborting that joke. I'm sorry.
Well, the others decide what to do with the fates of their own, and we'll see you for the next part. So.
See ya.
See ya.